What's up, comrades? We played Panzer Elite Ghost Division, and now we are going to play First Guards. So, comrades, let's see how we are going to do. Playing as Soviets. Okay, I don't know anything about this, okay? I didn't read anything on the forum. I don't know how difficult it is, how many scenarios, nothing. Literally completely blind about this campaign. Okay, we see over here. Night scenarios is basically the same as the Ghost Division, and I must admit, even though I prefer longer campaigns, and there's much more involved, in these longer campaigns, so much more planning, strategy mode units. This concept is okay. 9 scenarios. It's okay. This Elite, I would say I prefer it more than these war stories or frontlines. Yeah, I think this is actually better. Okay. Alright, so historical campaign covering the events that led to the formation of the Red Army's First Guards and battles that ensued. Born from the ashes of the devastation inflicted upon the Red Army during the Operation Barbarossa, Soviet Guard units were formed from those who not only survived the most brutal combat conditions but also distinguished themselves while doing so. By the war's end, the Soviet Guards who came to symbolize Russia's unending, Soviet Union, of course. Soviet Union unending resolve to triumph over those who had dared to invade the motherland no matter the cost. Okay, we play on Generalissimus. I think, yeah, we don't need any advanced options. We'll leave it as it is. From 37. This means that we are probably going first to fight against the Japanese. Hulking goal, maybe. Rokossovsky Konstantin, the famous Soviet general. Only a nation that honors its heroes can be considered great. Alright. We are going to choose same general traits as we selected for the Ghost Division. Yeah, we are not going to have our own Air Force. We will use Air Force from auxiliary as a support. Yeah, as I think it should be. Wow, no photo. Why? All right, no photo. Okay, so what did we? Okay, we used the retrograde. Okay, because what I usually select, slow modernization, is not going to work in this case. So retrograde so that I can take anti-air veteran, which is actually necessary if we are not taking our air force. Yeah, then we need to have excellent anti-air. This, or we would need to have few fighters with some experience. We are going to select auxiliary force and perimeter control. I like this one. Yeah. Friendly unit in a hex cancels enemy zone of control in that hex. This is really important, and this is making this game quite different than Panzer Corps 1, for example. Auxiliary, okay, fine. Lessons of war. All right, March 11th, 1937. This has to be in Manchuria. Or Mongolia, where it was. Or actually, no. Look, I think this is in Spain. Well, I didn't expect this, to be honest. All right, we are in Spain. Okay. I think when it was the hulking goal, I think it was in 39. I can't remember right now. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's right. The Soviet equipment was sent to help the Spanish Republicans. Okay, the current commander of the Madrid's northern defenses is Colonel Enrique Jurado Barrio. He was only promoted to command days before the CTV offensive on Guadalajara began. Right, CTV. Some of the forces of his newly formed 4th Army Corps includes a handful of International Brigade troops as well as few Soviet military observers, eager to see the effectiveness of their equipment in real combat. Welcome to the newly formed 4th Army Corps, camarada. I'm Colonel Barrio, and on behalf of our forces and Spanish people, welcome your international brigade troops to the Guadalajara front. Okay. Fine. Yes, CTV, I think it's the Corpo Volontare, something I think like that. It was, I think, naming of the Italian voluntary corps, yeah? I think that's the CTV. Italians are assaulting from north, all right? We see over here and nothing over here, right? Okay. So we need to recapture Argesilla and Alaminos. We need to seize that same like what we had in the Ghost Division campaign, yeah? Prestige objectives, okay. Supply bases over here, fine. And special is eliminate all 11 Italian vehicles. What's over here? I would say this is a prestige objective, all right? Shut down all 7 Italian aircraft, all right? Fine. Okay, first guards. Let's see, what do we have? 50 out of 66, and we have a lot of auxiliary, all right? Okay, we see this, fine. Anti-tank gun. Comandante Vega. We also need to send someone over here, yeah? Italians are also over there, okay. We need to decide how we are going to do it. What's the hour? I would like to see what's the hour core, okay. So these 4 infantries, alright, are ours, okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tanks are ours. No, this is not okay. Yes, it is okay. 6 tanks. 2 recons. We have single artillery. And we have 3 fighters, which we are going to disband. We are not going to use our own fighters. Disband it. Okay, I mean, this is probably an overkill. Huh? What artilleries we can buy? Don't tell me this, really. That we have only these ones. Maybe now we have a problem because of the retrograde, huh? So 155 is not available. And this artillery, what's the range? Okay, this is just nothing, no range at all, and this is range of 2. It's not giving any support, anti-tank support. And this one is not giving any artillery support, but we have counter battery fire. Tanks, we have T-26 and BT-5s, recons BA-6, E2.01, alright. We are going to use these fighters as auxiliary, okay, and we are also going to use these guys, fine. What about the infantry? Let me check it out. What's the difference? Okay, we have some international brigade, but when we compare international brigade with our units, 3 core slots compared with the regulars, what's the difference? This international brigade, interestingly, they have a better initiative, they have better hard attack, actually ground defense, weak air defense, right? And better close defense. They have much weaker hard attack. Yeah. What about cavalry? Cavalry is expensive, but I would really like to use some of the cavalry. And engineers, Soviet engineers. They also can be useful, but I have a problem with artillery set at the moment. Our tanks are BTs. We have T-26, and we have even 1 Trubia. I don't believe we are going to use Trubia. Yeah, I don't believe that. I need to decide which tank we are going to use. Is it going to be BT-5 or we are going for the T-26? Let me just quickly compare them. It's easier over here. Okay, so it seems that, yeah. I would rather go for the tank that has a movement of 6, to be honest. Moment of 6, yeah. But we need artilleries. I mean, we are in a problem. Can't fight with these. I mean, we probably will need to take these artilleries and overstrength them and do something. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I noticed something really important. There are literally no flux. Yeah. Not something that we expected, but okay. Okay, fine. Army of BTs. I think we can't. No, we can't overstrength, right? Okay, for our infantry. Our infantry. I prefer not to use this international brigade. Even though they're okay, I mean, they're okay. I'd rather use proper units. Let's get 2 more recons. Okay, let's just place them over here and then we'll see what we are going to do with them. Okay, thanks, they can stay in this color. Do we have something more interesting? This is what this is. Swiss Africa default. Interesting. All right. Recons. Yeah. Okay. Let's decide what we are going to do with an infantry. Are we going with the same setup as we had in the Ghost Division? We go with 2 infantries and 2 engineers. I think in the first scenario I started with 4 infantries, yeah. Wanted to save on the 4 slots. So we take regulars. Let's go with regulars. This is fully fledged Soviet army, not international brigade. Alright. Fine. Now, problem that we have with artilleries. .276 we have, our own. We have this big one, huh? Okay, let's just deploy this one. Okay, so now we have 2 big artilleries. We will need to use a lot of planes to protect our units. And I really don't know how we are going to take out these Italian planes when we don't have flux. That's really a problem. We were even going to buy some core fighters, yeah. Probably we are going to sell them later, we'll see. 4 recons, but let me check. Okay, which ones are? Okay, BA is better, but this one, okay, AC. Okay, let's upgrade to BA6. BA6 is better. We can overstrength without spending core slots. Alright. Okay, 2 heavy artilleries. Alright, we will go first to meet Italians over here, yeah. And then we can detach 1 group that will go for this objective. What's the situation with airfields? 1 over here. Next one is over here. Yeah, we are going to have a problem, and this can also create a problem with the prestige. You know, if too many of our units gets damaged, especially the artilleries. I mean, I would prefer normal transport. Certainly has range of 2. So 4 core slots. We go for the 15. 4 core slots. We had a bit of firepower, huh? And we get 2 more of these. What's the potential problem? The problem is that we don't have any anti-tank unit. And it would be good really to have some. How many do we need? I think not more than 2. Not more than 2, okay, to meet Italians. Okay, but now we can't get another artillery. What if we do this? Now we can. Okay, fine. Okay, I think this is a good color. Where are the big ones? It's about there, over there. Huh? Okay, we can distinguish tanks. And what about our anti-tanks? Maybe something different. Maybe something like this. Okay. Reconcert there. Okay, we are good. So now let's see where we can deploy our units. Okay, good. Alright, sorry. Need to drink something. A recon over there. A recon over here. Okay. Let's see. Where is our heavy artillery? Okay, I see one over here. Where's the second one? It's over here. Alright. A tank. Let's bring anti-tank closer. Alright, good. I think we are going to need our tanks as fast as possible. What we are going to do with over here? I'm still not sure, what's the best way to do this. Is it go over here and then over there, or maybe cross immediately with one group here? Because we need to capture also these two. We have 35 turns. City of Italians and nationalists, which means nationalists are nationalists. That's the third faction, yeah. City of Italians and nationalists, we can't see them. All right. So these guys over here are under our control, okay. Fine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, fine. All our infantry are here. Yeah, I definitely have to decide, what's going to be. I don't believe that we can split in 3 groups, okay? So one group going here, one group going here, one group going here. I think that's too dangerous. We have a lot of turns, yeah? So what's better? maybe it's better to attack this first and this first, okay? So while this group is going over there, this group will go for maybe for this objective and then turn over here. And then from this side attack this Alaminos, while this group will attack from this side. That's the best. I mean, there's a lot of turns, 35. Okay, let's get auxiliary air force. Six of them, that's 24 course slots. We don't have, I think, so we have 24, we have 31 course slots, yeah. We get 6 fighters. Let's get 7, okay, 28. We said we have 31. This means that we can get only a single bomber. Let's remove this one, okay. 24, so we can get, we have actually 7. This is a recon plane. No, this is a recon plane. Alright, good. And it's 1 course slot. Okay, let's get 2 recon planes. Okay, alright. And now we have 5 course slots. Alright, remaining. Okay, we're going to spend 1,000. Actually, we have 3 more. I didn't count properly. Okay, let's see with this one, how much do we have? Okay, we have over here, we have 7, yeah? Yeah, but there are only 2, alright. 7, Okay, 58 out of 59. Okay, we have 3 bombers. We have a lot of fighters, and I think right now the problem that we have, this airfield is not big enough to accommodate all our planes. And I would rather use a recon plane than a bomber. Later on we are going to do, later on we will deploy our bombers. Okay, we have 2,500 we spent, but I bet we are going to earn prestige. Okay, yeah, we are playing on Generalissimus. It's going to rain soon, huh? All right. Okay, this is taken out. All right, now over here. This is what? Anti-tank gun, yeah? Fine. Range of this artillery, too much. Let's pull back like this. Pull back like this. We need to pull infantry in front of our artillery, or we are going to move back. I would rather move back. Alright. Do this, I mean, it's fine. The problem is that At this position I can't protect our tank. Actually no, can we move? Let's move like this, alright. We move the tank over here and we move the anti-tank over here, so this is good. Come on, move. Right. We move like this. No. Can we move somewhere? No, we can't. I wanted to prevent this artillery from firing. Over here, I think we will be able to, yes. Good. Okay, fine. Now our left group. Where's our anti-tank? It's over there. Anti-tank is not very fast, huh? Fortunately, no, it's not. Like our BTs, huh? Very, very, very fast. Okay, let's move heavy artillery. One of these artilleries and one recon also is joining this left group, yeah. I don't know how to call them. Okay, 2 artilleries. Alright, where is the... okay, one more artillery is on the way. Wait, I think we can... yeah, we can... over here we can disembark, yeah. These guys, okay, they're also coming. Okay, good. Let's check it out. Is something coming from this side? We don't see. Okay, now we also have to retreat from these positions, yeah. Come on, guys, you can't, they can't get on the hill. Yeah, they can't. Probably, okay, these guys, they can. Alright, let's position like this then. But these guys, they can enter, so... don't know why. Actually, I know why they can't. Because this is zone control of this infantry. They need to go all around. And that's not possible, so... yeah, that's my mistake. I counted wrong. Okay, let's protect our artilleries. Planes, yeah. We're here. Yeah, okay, let's do this. And we'll protect this or this. That's... I think this is more expensive, this artillery, than this one, yeah. Yeah, the big problem is that we don't have flux in this scenario. Okay. Raining, unfortunately, huh? Yeah, it's raining. We have overrun, that's good. Can we use our artilleries? No, we can't. Alright. We can't move from here, damn it. Can't move from here. Okay, I wanted to place our anti-tank. Yeah, but... Okay, at least we can, if infantry attacks, we can move our artilleries like this. What about our recon? Nothing, huh? Can move like this. One another. And our infantry, they need to come, yeah, to help. They have the first strike, these guys. Okay. Comandante Vega. I mean, it will survive. Right. Okay, our planes. What to do with our planes? This is cheap, alright. Over here. I need recons forward. Okay, good. This is a forest, yeah? Let's move artillery over here to protect. So if I move over here, it's very risky. But we are going to push this infantry from here. Okay, good. Artillery, fine. This infantry, need to pull back. Yeah. Still can't bring our artillery is close enough. And over here, of course, we are exposed. If they have tanks, we will be hit by enemy tanks, which is far from ideal situation. Yeah. cloudy, yeah? Fine, it's cloudy. Can we maybe do something like this, and we are going to encircle many of these guys, alright? Fine. We have the first strike, huh? But that doesn't matter. We suppress them enough, they are doomed. How many? This is a Panzer, huh? Okay, I'm checking how many suppressed, yeah. Nice. Okay. No movement left, unfortunately. But I think we did a nice job, yeah, over here. Did a nice job, and over here now we can move artilleries. Protect our... So nobody's coming from this side, that's important. There is one infantry over here. Italian. Okay, good. Our infantry here. Tanks are fine. Alright. I think now, can we now deploy? I think first we need to check. We can deploy over here, good. Okay, we are going to rebase fighter over there to protect everything. We know that they still have an air force, but it's cloudy, so we are not worried that much about. Okay. Okay, what's the situation with them? Okay, they're pretty much suppressed. Okay, let's pull back these guys. To be honest, I don't know where. Okay, good. Right, our tank, we can go and over on this one. Ah. Okay, let's fire with artillery on this one. Let's attack. Okay, good. We have a recon over there. We have one more tank. Chase these guys. Okay, good. Okay, and we can still attack this. Oh, fine. Alright, good. Our Air Force. Where is it? Our frontal units can be attacked by enemy planes. We are out of range. From here. Can we rebase now? This airfield is full. We need to reach this airfield as soon as possible. We are actually exiting the range of our planes over here. Okay, good. I mean, they have 1 star. I mean, interestingly, alright. Audience are total experience. They have 1 star experience. So they are even more experienced, plus they have advantage on Generalissimus. With 20% more accuracy, yeah? They have 1 star, yeah? I mean, okay, let's take up here. Okay. Okay, I think that's all fine. We will see now counterattack. I hope. Okay, this one is protected, so I think it's fine. Over here, yeah, we are a little bit exposed over here, but okay. Depends, you know, what units they have in the rear. You don't have a good defensive composition over here. Especially, I don't like that these artilleries, but we didn't have any other choice. They give only artillery support, so yeah. We are not protected against tank attacks with these artilleries. This was expected, yeah. Yeah, this is not going to work. Look. Survivor, huh? Yeah, they're bringing more reinforcements now. I mean, let's say I don't need that many bombers over here, right? Let's yeah, all right. I need more fighters over there. I really need fighters. This is a small airfield, okay? We have fighter over here, all right? And over there we have 2 planes. Let's see now. It's not in range, yeah? That's a problem. I'm moving everything from this airfield to over here. I want all the fighters over there. I mean, bombers now would be really useful, but I think I need more fighters than bombers, to be honest. Made a mistake with deploying planes over here. I could have fighters already on this turn. Fine. Actually, no. Like this. Survivor, huh? one more artillery. Let's move over here, right? I want to repair this recon. They will survive. We are not going to attack. Let's attack over here. Alright, do we have any fighter that can... I think we have one that can reach this bomber, yeah? Okay, no more fighters over here. Okay, we have two recons, yeah. Okay, this area. Alright. Let's repair this tank. How much? 100, right? Fine. Cavalry, yeah. Artillery here, this is fine. We can go with a tank or we can repair the tank, it depends what we want to do, but let's go forward. I think tank will survive this cavalry. Like this. Enemy infantry is over there, okay, I see. Move with artillery, we move with auxiliaries, okay. Yeah, this is actually a problem, okay. I placed the tank in front of the anti-tank gun and I didn't provide support. I mean anti-tank support, but not artillery support. We could easily lose this tank, but okay, doesn't matter, we are going to buy a new one if we lose it. I'm using elite replacements to repair our tanks, yeah, to get XP as fast as possible. We'll see can we sustain that. This can help in survival of this tank, of course. See, we will see. Okay, now they can bombard us as they please, yeah, we can't do anything about it. Next time. I think this tank is dead. Maybe it will retreat. If it has enough moments to retreat. I mean, it has, it's after all it's BA. believe this attack will work in their favor. Actually, it ended up quite good. More coverage, huh? Okay, I think 1 hour passed. I believe it's time now to save. Turn 5, huh? Okay, finally we have fighters where they should be. We can take out of the Italian Air Force bombers. Can we reach some targets anyway? We can actually, yeah? Yeah, I made a mistake with placing bombers over here. Okay, yeah, we can even reach this. 3 bombers and we are going to use them. But that is going to be in the next video, yeah? This is the Italian Fiat BR20. I mean, it's a solid, but this is biplane. This is airfield. Okay, they have supply dump over there. More coverage is coming, but that's fine. We'll need to repair our infantry. 147, that's a lot. But as I said already, let's repair and then we'll see, okay? If we fall down below 1000, then, you know, we will think twice. But for now, okay, let's keep like this. I think we can encircle this Guardia Civil. We are not going to earn too much, but okay, we can force this one to surrender. Definitely we can. We are going to do 1 flanking maneuver from this side in the next turn. Discovery, okay, we have bombers and also like to have 1 recon over here that we can use, but this one I believe we will be able to support the attack. Yeah. We need to think how to do it properly. This is their elite coverage, so yeah, it needs to be destroyed. Okay, I mean, I would say it's fine. Turn 5, there is a lot of turns. Okay. Yeah, so we eliminated 5 out of 11 Italian vehicles and we shut down 1 aircraft. Okay, we need to seize national supply bases. Okay, so these are the bases, yeah. I believe this is also the base. Or, I mean, it is. There are 4 of them, yeah. And this one is green because it belongs to Italian, right? And these are in this yellow color because they belong to nationalists. Yeah, nationalists, that's right. Spanish cover. Okay, lessons of war, first scenario. I think we are doing well. Okay, we have enough prestige still to repair our units. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.